morning and welcome back to episode 3 of Quiz Show. Tonight I'm joined by 3 lovely contestants and I'm assuming perfect vision was not a requirement for tonight's episode. All 3 of our contestants have glasses. Does that just boost your guys' intelligence for tonight?
No.
No?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to disagree with my peers. I believe it does.
Alrighty, well on our left we have Dawes.
Yeah.
Nextly we have Brandon. And lastly, we have Will. You have returned, Will. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling renewed. And I feel like I can achieve victory.
You can. All right. We'll see about that.
We'll see.
We're going to start off with our buzzer rounds. So for this round, you guys have your buzzers in front of you. Just buzz in if you know the answer. First person to buzz in will answer. There is no stealing this round. All righty. First question. What color are the tracksuits of the contestants in Squid Games? I don't know if that was Dawes or Will. That was very tied.
It's definitely me.
I'm new here. Can I get like?
Do you guys want to rock, paper, scissors for
let's
this
do
one?
it.
Okay. Damn it. Yeah.
Alrighty, Dawes, what do you got for us?
Okay, it's like a pink.
That is incorrect.
What?
The contestants.
The
Not
correct answer was green.
My bad.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. We have another buzzer.
What's the answer?
It was. Guys. Sam, I'm really sorry, but it was green. It was green, and I love green. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that later, all right? So the answer was green. And we're going to move on to our second buzzer question, being, what band released the rock hit Sweet Child O' Mine? Brandon?
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses is correct. Alrighty. Brandon, you won the buzzer round. Dawes, not so much, but it's okay.
Man.
It's alrighty. We're going to start off with our first category being TV. How are we feeling about this category?
I pilot my TVs.
You like your TVs? What
Fitty.
TVs do you like?
The Samsung. I mean, that one was broken, but like I liked it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my LG, you know. I like my LG. But we're going to start off with our first question. So, Dawes, this is your question. In Dexter, who taught Dexter his infamous code?
I think his dad did.
That is correct.
Let's go.
His adoptive father, Harry Morgan. I've never seen Dexter. There's a lot of shows I haven't seen, but whatever. Brandon, moving on to you. What is the name of the arcade in Stranger Things?
I don't know this one.
Do you want to take a guess?
Moonlight Arcade.
Good guess, but incorrect. Will, you have a chance to steal?
Is it the Strange Thing arcade?
I would love that, but no, that is incorrect. The correct answer was Palace Arcade. I didn't even know this. Palace Arcade. That's like the Palisades Mall. I don't know. Moving on. Will, in The Office, where did Jim and Pam have their first smooch?
Inside the office?
You would think so,
Right.
right? But incorrect. Dawes, any guesses?
Outside the office.
Another great guess. I mean, I would assume it has something to do with The Office, but the correct answer was Chili's. Have you guys been to Chili's? Have you guys smooched in Chili's before?
Well, that's mainly what it's for, right?
Yeah, I would
like
think
the
so.
$1 margaritas. That's a pretty good deal.
And you know what happens after $1 margaritas?
Please
my
get
leg.
cold.
Give me 2
Smooches
okay.
happen. Yeah. Alrighty. Brandon. In Dragon Ball Z, which villain is responsible for destroying planet
Vegeta.
Vegeta?
Planet Vegeta.
Yeah, Vegeta.
Oh, this is an anime question. I can go with Frieza. That's the one Dragon Ball Z character I know.
And that is correct. The correct answer is Frieza. Alrighty. Will, another anime question for you. In Attack on Titan, why did Levi join the Scouting Legion?
Is it because a big evil thing killed his mom?
You know, that's usually how it happens.
I think I've seen the first episode.
Yeah, well, no.
A Titan kills his mom, right?
Sure. But that's incorrect. So, Dawes, do you have an answer for us?
Okay, so I didn't watch Attack on Titan, but I did join a scouting legion. They didn't like me much, so I left like after a month. So why did Levy join? Because he's stupid. That's why.
Honestly, yeah, but no. I mean, the correct answer was he was blackmailed into joining. So I guess, yeah, he was just stupid,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
How I joined MCTV.
Whoa. Wow. Wow, Will. Not a good look. Not a good look. Alrighty, Brandon. Is it Brandon?
Brandon, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go,
No, is
Brandon.
it your question?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay. Brandon. Boa Hancock visits Ace on level 6 to let... This is Will's question. Alrighty. Will, question for you. Boa Hancock visits Ace on level 6 to let him know Luffy is coming to rescue him. What other characters are being held with him?
What?
Name one.
Who is Boa Hancock? Boa Hancock visits
she created
Ace on
Hancock.
level 6.
She created Hancock.
What?
Have we never seen One Piece?
Oh, I have actually not. Is it Luffy?
I was gonna
Luffy with him?
name a
Oh,
One Piece character I know.
Is Luffy your
is
answer?
a pirate? Is it a pirate?
Good guess, but incorrect. There are pirates, but incorrect. Dawes, you have a chance to steal?
Can you reread the question again? I'm kind of illiterate.
Sure. Boa Hancock visits Ace on level 6 to let him know Luffy is coming to rescue him. What other characters are being held with him? You could take a wild guess.
Multiple characters, right?
You can name just one.
Okay. John One Piece.
John One Piece. I love that. But unfortunately, that is incorrect. We were looking for... Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm not this far into One Piece. Jinbei and Crocodile. Jinbei. It's Jinbei. Jinbei and Crocodile. Yeah, I have not gotten this far. Anyways, moving on, Dawes. We're going to go on to our history category. How are we feeling? I feel good.
Yeah.
We're feeling good.
I feel like these guys are going to be history.
But ching. Yep, good one, good one. Dawes, question for you. What was the earliest known recorded... Nope, let me do that again. What was the earliest known recorded war in human history?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know the earliest non-recorded war, but that doesn't count.
How would you know it?
I just know. You know, like you got that one cave painting in like Italy, and you got like Bobo smacking Lolo.
Bobo smacking Lolo. Yeah. Is that a war? Is that...
There was like a lot of Bobos and a lot of Lolos. I think it was like an ethnicity back then, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just Bobos versus Lolos fighting each other.
Yeah, a lost culture.
Okay, that is incorrect, but I love that. I don't think I love that, actually. Brandon, chance to steal here?
Was it a war between Egypt and the Hittites?
Good guess, but that is incorrect. We were actually looking for Sumer and Elam around 2700 BC.
He's a descendant of the Lolos. I know that.
Center of the Lolos. So this is like the Bobos.
No, he's
The
Lolos.
Sumers are
This is an
Bobos.
entirely new entity right here.
The secret third thing.
So were you around for this time? How
I
do you-
think.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. I'm losing it.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. You're really excited. It's not your turn.
Is it not my turn? Did he not? Oh,
He was
it's not.
so aggressive for no reason.
I thought I was right. That's why.
Brandon, question for you. Who was the first emperor of China?
Emperor Qi Shi Huangdi, I'm probably mispronouncing that, of the Qin dynasty.
Okay, I think so. I mean, I think I know how to pronounce this. The correct answer is Qin Shi Huang. I'm pretty sure that was correct.
Yeah, that's
I'm just not pronouncing it, but I think that was correct, so I'm gonna give it to you.
that's the one.
Alrighty, Will.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Is it? Are we sure?
Now it's your turn. Alrighty. What year did the U.S. Civil War begin?
I think it's someone else's turn. It began in was 1856.
Close, but
could-
no.
It was
Pause.
1865.
1860.
Very, very close, but unfortunately the answer was 1861.
What?
Alrighty, moving on, Dawes. This is your time to shine. What was the name of the first space shuttle to go into space?
Sputnik.
No.
Oh man.
Brandon?
Soyuz.
What are these names? I mean, okay, really good guesses, I guess, but no, it was Space Shuttle Columbia. Very original, right? Very, very original. Alrighty, moving on, Brandon. Who is known as the father of democracy? Oh no.
It's a Greek guy with a long name. It's
Please get this. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Epicurus.
That is incorrect. Will, chance to steal.
Father of democracy. It's a Greek name?
I don't know.
Is it
Any guesses here?
Aristotle?
That is incorrect. Okay. The correct answer was Cleisthenes. Cleisthenes? Cleisthenes? Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to say it's Cleisthenes, all right?
This is why
Alrighty.
I'm not Greek.
Yeah, this is why we're not Greek.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will, your turn. How did Alexander the Great solve the puzzle of the Gordian knot?
Solve the puzzle?
Yeah.
The puzzle of the Gordian knot?
Yeah, how do you solve the puzzle of the Gordian knot?
Well, he probably, I'm assuming it's kind of like a human knot. So he probably like used his great leadership skills to instruct everyone to untangle the Gordian knot.
Wow, very leadership. Very, very.
It's very leadership of
very
me, yeah.
leadership of you. Yeah, natural born leader, but unfortunately that's incorrect. Dawes, chance to steal here. How would you solve the puzzle of the Gordian knot?
Okay, so I have to get into Alexander the Great's mindset. Okay. So what I would start to do, my first action, untie the knot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Step one, untie the knot. No, that's great. He actually cut it with a sword.
Oh man.
Yeah. So like he just took it a step further. You know, he was just like, I'm not gonna untie. I'm just
He's
gonna.
kind of impatient, like Will over here.
Will's very impatient.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
No, you know what turn it is though?
It's
No, it's time for scores.
Oh.
And how are we feeling? How are we feeling?
At least one.
At least one. Will,
Yeah.
how many?
I don't know. I mean, this has been hard. I just like Gordian knot and like,
Gordian knot.
yeah, that was a hard one, so I don't know.
Right, Brandon, how are we
Leaks.
feeling?
Oh, they haven't done it yet.
I'm feeling
Oh,
expecting.
Will,
I
look
might
at
zero.
that.
What?
Look at that. We were not talking about live birth. No. Anyways, Brandon, you are leading us with 250 points. Dawes, 100. Will, how are we feeling, huh?
I'm feeling positive. Because
Positive.
do you remember when Alexander the Great saw the Gordian knot? He didn't let it stop him. He cut right through that with his sword. I'm going to cut through these two with my sword.
Yeah, where's your
So
sword?
you are Alexander the
Where's your
Great
sword?
reincarnated.
Reincarnated.
Alrighty, Alexander. Well, Brandon, you are leading us. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Good. And Dawes?
I have 2 markers, so
Double. So like double jeopardy.
no, I just have 2 markers.
It's a good feeling when you have two markers.
Well, you could have 3.
Okay.
I used to have
Glass half
2.
empty kind of guy.
You can have
So
4.
I'm generous. I'm very.
Alrighty. We are going to move on to our second buzzer round, so you're going to need your buzzers again. Alrighty, are we ready? How many letters are there in a regular game of Wordle? Brandon?
6.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was 5.
I swore it was 6.
Alrighty, and second buzzer question. What kind of facility is needed to develop photography film? Brandon?
Dark room.
Correct. Alrighty. Moving on to round 2, we have our music category. How are we feeling with our music category?
Pretty good.
Educated? Are the glasses giving you guys intelligence?
They are.
No.
You can see like right, you know,
I can see, when music plays, I can literally see the notes.
the notes. That's so cool. I think that's what Meta's doing.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, cool. We're going to start off with you, Dawes. So, before Kendrick Lamar's recent appearance, who held the record for having the most watched Super Bowl halftime show?
Is this of like all time?
Yes.
Oh, if I had to guess, it's not Kendrick Lamar. It's Frank Sinatra.
Did Frank Sinatra, did I miss something? Okay, well, that was incorrect.
Oh, man.
Good, I wish. I really wish. Wow,
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong. I don't
thought
know.
he performed
but,
last year.
right. Brandon, chance to steal here.
Justin Timberlake.
Another good answer, but no, we were looking for Usher. Right?
That's a weird
it wasn't
one.
even
Like
that good.
Usher.
Usher?
Usher's kind of like mid.
I watched that one. It was boring.
Yeah, it was.
It was terrible. No offense, Usher. If you want to come on to quiz show, have at it. I don't know. Alrighty, Brandon, question for you. Who is the youngest artist to win a Grammy for Album of the Year?
I couldn't tell you.
Any guesses? We have so many artists out there.
I'll go with a wild one, Ariana Grande.
Good answer, but unfortunately incorrect. Will, chance to steal here?
This year, right? Correct.
No, in general. Youngest artist to win a Grammy
Oh,
for
is
Album of
it?
the Year.
Is it Olivia Rodrigo?
Another good answer, but no, we were looking for Billie Eilish.
I actually thought
Same
of that.
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very talented. Alrighty, moving on, Will. What singer was referred to as Old Blue Eyes?
Why is everyone? Why? what the hell's going on?
No reason. Let me reread that to you. So what singer was referred to as Old Blue Eyes?
What? What?
It's a question.
Okay, what singer was? Old Blue Eyes. Well, blue makes me think of my favorite band, but it's not them. Is it Monster Shrug?
Monster Shrek?
Shrug. Monster Shrug.
Incorrect, Will. Dawes, chance to steal here.
Okay, so if I was being referred to as Old Blue Eyes, who would I be?
Who would you be? Who would you be?
Kendrick Lamar.
That is so funny that you say that, Dawes, because the correct answer was Frank Sinatra. Yeah.
I've only ever seen them in black and white, so I wouldn't know.
Ha ha ha.
I was
Was it
like
last
one
year?
chair over, I could have got that one.
I don't know. Dawes, moving on to you.
Okay.
Who performed the famous song and dance in Singing in the Rain?
Okay, so if I was singing in the rain, song and dance, that changes everything.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It does. So you gotta carry the two, and then Frank Sinatra Jr.
Frank Sinatra Jr. I love that. No.
Oh man.
Brandon, chance to steal here.
I'm terrible with names, but it's the same actor who played the main man in Mary Poppins, the movie from, I think, the 60s.
I don't believe that's correct.
I
don't believe that's correct.
it's
but
100% not, but
alrighty,
I'm gonna
well,
go with that.
We'll see. The correct answer was Gene Kelly. Isn't there someone with the name Kelly that's like in prison right now?
Probably.
Gene Kelly. That sounds familiar. I don't know. Moving on. Brandon, what song won ABBA the Eurovision Song Contest in
1974.
Can I defend myself real quick? Did I pronounce it wrong? Yes. Yeah, let me defend myself real quick. No, I have to defend myself real quick. I'm Polish.
Wait, it's not ABBA? It's ABBA?
We say ABBA, so ABBA, all right? ABBA. What song won ABBA the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974?
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen. That is incorrect. Will, chance to steal here?
Ooh, Eurovision. In 1974, what song won ABBA? Is it Frank Sinatra?
Still my techniques.
It goes to Frank Sinatra.
Wait. If I was ABBA in the year 1974,
Oh, here
what
we go.
song would I be?
It's another one of my techniques.
Yep. Think.
I'm thinking. Is it Dear Mr. Fantasy by Traffic.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
The correct answer we were looking for is Waterloo.
I actually had this in my head.
You did too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see with this question now, Dawes. What band is known for the 1983 song Karma Chameleon?
I read that as Coco Melon at first. I was about to panic. Okay, so it's not Coco Melon.
It's not Coco Melon.
It's in 1983. I know someone born in 1982. I'm going to try to telepathically communicate with them right now.
Right, so like if you were in 1983 right
Who would
now.
you be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were 1 year old at the time, but like, was Elvis around?
He was. I don't think so.
I think he was dead for about 5 years. He died in
I mean-
'78.
Okay, after Elvis, okay, wait, the one.
We're doing math?
Yeah, I gotta do math. You know, I'm a computer science major. If you didn't
This,
know.
I think, has been the slowest episode with the worst contestants.
Oh wait,
We are
Oh,
really dumb.
don't be so negative, Will.
I don't know
Maybe
my
I think it's just me.
oh, I got an idea now.
You have an idea? Let's hear it.
Okay, chameleon.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you should have been this band. You should have been part of this band in 1983.
Yeah.
Because Chameleon, yeah, that would have just make sense, right? Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Oh man.
Yeah, oh man. So, Brandon, chance to steal your...
It's Boy George and whatever his band was at the time. Someone.
What do I do?
But I can definitely tell you that's a Boy George song.
Oh, okay. Wait, so whose turn is it now?
Is that correct or incorrect?
It's
Oh my god, you're right. Okay, sorry.
Culture Club.
Alrighty.
That's what it was.
The correct answer we were looking for is Culture Club.
I was kind of close.
Crickets.
I want Boy George wasn't
my-
Culture
the
Club.
Culture Club was on the tip of my tongue. I can't believe we
I
missed
stand
it.
by it.
I can't believe we
That
missed
Boy
it.
George being correct.
Alrighty, we are moving on to our next category, being sports and games. Is this an exciting category for us? Are we excited?
Oh,
No.
I'm a nerd.
Any sports team I've felt in the last 10 years has been terrible, so.
Okay. Well, we're going to get started either way. So, Dawes, question for you. What is the maximum amount of friends a player can have on Roblox?
Okay.
Do we play Roblox?
Of course.
Of course. What do you play?
I'm a dress to impress. Paintball. Oh, these are classics. Titanic Simulator.
Any of
Things
the-
like that are
Any
really
of the Tycoon games?
Tycoons.
Oh, those Tycoon games. are
Tycoons.
Bangers.
Yep. Superhero Tycoon.
Right. Dawes, are we thinking? Is that like...
If he was Roblox,
This
how
is
many
part of
friends
the
would he
Dawes
have?
is... Shh. Dawes is charging. He's charging.
Okay.
Yeah?
Is it a rational number?
I can't tell you that.
Oh man.
I don't even know what rational number is.
It's not irrational.
200.
That is correct.
Hey, look at that.
The charging really helped. So how does that work? Tell me. Do you
I don't-
just, like,
I don't know. It's like I'm not a psychologist. I don't know how it works.
you just do it?
Yeah. It's like if you blink your eyes, you don't ask how that works. You know, it just happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? I should try that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blinking your eyes.
Brandon. Did anyone catch that? That's so funny. Alrighty, moving on. Brandon, what two biomes in Minecraft feature tall red and brown mushrooms?
It was a swamp and then the Mushroom Island.
That is incorrect. Will, moving on
The
to
question is, what two biomes in Minecraft feature tall, red, and brown mushrooms? As in,
what two biomes?
they both feature not red mushrooms and brown mushrooms, or red and brown mushrooms.
So like tall red and
Okay,
brown
there are
mushrooms.
two biomes that feature both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, it is the Mushroom Island and the Dark Wood Forest, the Dark Oak Wood Forest.
That is correct.
Oh.
Dark oak forest and mushroom
The swamps,
islands.
believe the swamps only have brown mushrooms in them.
I don't even.
I probably
don't-
haven't played Minecraft. in
No, I don't
5
pay
years.
attention to mushrooms.
I'm
when
building a
playing
highway in Minecraft. You know.
Yeah, he's building a highway in Minecraft.
Oh.
I've
alright.
like cut through a village entirely.
Oh, cool. No, that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Will, moving on to you. Which Zelda game was the first to feature 3D graphics?
Ocarina of Time.
That is correct. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Do we play that?
I haven't played it, no.
You haven't? Interesting. Alrighty. Dawes, moving on to you. Where was the first modern chess boxing competition held?
If I was a modern chess boxing competition, where would I be held?
What's ancient chess boxing?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
like a new
so
thing.
does the country still exist?
Can't tell you that.
Oh man. Okay. I feel like it's Eastern. I gotta say, Russia.
Russia?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Brandon, any guesses for us?
This sounds very American, so I'm gonna have to go with America.
Well, good answer, but unfortunately, we were looking for Amsterdam. Chess boxing in Amsterdam. Ever heard of it?
I've heard of both of those two things, yeah.
That
I've
sounds
heard of
like
Amsterdam, but not chess
Like
boxing.
chess bo-
that sounds like a
Yeah.
Family Guy skit.
Now you thought that was crazy. Imagine the time I was chess boxing in Amsterdam.
The stories our parents told us when they were growing up.
Yeah,
You know, one time I was chess
Yeah.
boxing in Amsterdam. You think you have it easy?
Yeah, they're walking up hills backwards. It's always snowing.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
flowers everywhere.
No jacket, nothing.
No jacket, and they're playing chess boxing up
In
a hill.
Amsterdam. Yeah. Alrighty. Brandon, moving on to you. Which country has won the most world curling championships?
Scotland.
Scotland. Good guess, but that is incorrect. Will, chance to steal?
I believe it's Canada.
Canada is correct. How did you know that?
How did I know that?
Yeah.
You don't you don't know what country has the most world records for curling? What are you
shucks.
looking
Get a load of this one.
stupid?
Wow.
I know that,
That
off the
was
top of my
mean.
head.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty, Dawes, moving on to you. How many teams are currently in the NBA?
Okay. This is the NBA, right? This isn't like some niche club in like the middle of.
I don't believe so.
Okay. That changes everything. I'm gonna change it. So you got teams, and you got currently at least 10.
All right, come on, man. Come on, man. Just guess.
Good guess. That is incorrect.
Oh,
Brandon, chance to
man.
steal here.
18.
Another good guess, but no, there are 30 teams in the NBA
I was kind of
currently.
correct.
How did we feel about that round?
That one was kind of
I think it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So speaking of scores, how do you guys think you're doing?
I think I'm the best.
You think you went your way up from 0?
Yes.
If you could predict, if you could use your
If I
telepathic...
could predict, I'd say
Yeah.
200.
200?
Yeah.
Joss, how many points do you think you have?
I think I have like not 4 billion, but 400, roughly.
400? Brandon?
450 maybe.
450? Well, let's see if you guys are correct in a second.
Okay.
So we're going to talk
man.
about Amsterdam. Have you guys been?
No.
Do you
I
guys
know
care
there's
to
a
go?
lot of.
I
nerds
do want to go to
Oh.
Amsterdam. Oh.
Alrighty, scores are up, and Will,
Oh.
you did work your way
I
back up.
I did.
Leading us with 600 points. How are we feeling?
I am feeling wonderful.
Wonderful.
I'm feeling like Canada when they know it's time to curl.
Yes, and chess boxing in
When
Amsterdam.
they know it's time to go to Amsterdam.
Correct. Correct. Brandon, 400. I think that you were spot on with your guess.
I said 450, but just sports really isn't
It's
my
already.
my
You could
thing,
still work
so.
your way up. And Dawes, 300. It is a close game, and the game's not over.
Yeah.
But you know, we're going to take a little break, and I want to get to know you guys. So Dawes, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
A personal question.
Very personal.
If you could be any fictional character, who would you be and why?
Oh, this is actually a hard question.
If I was a fictional character,
Will,
Who-
shh,
Yeah, if I was a fictional character, what would I be? Okay, the first thing that came to my mind is that one guy from Better Call Saul. It's like I'm trying to remember like not Gale, no, not Gale.
who are we talking about?
The German guy.
No, the Gale's like the scientist guy, but like,
Scientist
not that.
guy?
not
that
Gale.
guy.
It's not Gale, everybody.
Not gay.
Right.
I think that guy at like the in the clothing store. Actually, no, this was in Breaking Bad. Yeah, that guy in the clothing store.
Guy in the clothing
He
store.
was pretty chill, you know.
Chill guy, you know, love that.
Yeah.
Brandon, if you were a song, what song would you be and why?
I feel like Will help with a little bit of help from my friends by the Beatles. I feel like my friends are pretty important
I know Sam's clapping back there.
to me. So
Love that. Love that. Love that. And Will, finally, if you were a country, no. Actually, if you were a diplomatic leader, which leader would you be and why?
Lula da Silva, the president of Brazil.
Oh, okay, good. I was really scared for a second.
Oh, and
Oh no.
no, I would be Lula da Silva is an incredible president of Brazil. He's actually reducing the poverty, keeping the democracy safe. There was, an attempt on his life recently, so
Wow.
he's a good
I mean, I
president.
do that too. I don't get any place for that.
No, you don't. You're no Lula.
You're no Lula.
God
And,
damn.
on that note, we are moving on to our next category, being movies.
Yay.
Are we excited? I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
No one's excited for
I'm
movies.
so excited.
Max is excited. We're all excited. Yay. Okay, movies. Dawes, question for you. In Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, who betrayed Caesar?
Okay. I know this is wrong, but this is too funny to say. Julius.
Julius. Is it because of Caesar?
No.
Yeah.
What? No, it's because of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, right. Well, that is incorrect.
Oh,
Good guess,
man.
though. Brandon, moving on to you. Any guesses for us?
Koba.
Correct. The answer is Koba. Alrighty, Brandon. Oh, no. In Nezha 2, what is the name of the item used to restore the sacred lotus?
I haven't seen it. Well, isn't it like the highest grossing animated movie of all time? I can't tell you what they used in Nezha 2.
Can you take any guesses? What would restore the sacred lotus?
Kind of like a lotus petal.
Good guess. Really good guess, but incorrect. Will, chance to steal here?
If I had to restore a sacred lotus, I would use an almanac. Is it an almanac?
Almanac. Wow.
Or like a totem.
Totem, another great guess. But unfortunately, the correct answer is elixir of life.
That was my third guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to
man.
make like potions when I was a kid, you know?
Well,
Did you
yeah,
guys do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shampoo and like maple syrup.
Yep, vodka.
Oh, okay. He's a
Yeah.
crazy childhood.
Yeah. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Yeah. No, yeah. Will, in the mist, what causes the mysterious mist to appear in the town?
An evil cloud.
An evil cloud. Bingo! Just kidding. Dawes, chance to steal here?
Okay, so the mist. Okay. Does it involve baby mamas?
Probably,
mamas?
right?
What?
Can you not answer that?
What? What? Do you have a
His
do you have an
question was,
answer for us?
does it involve baby mamas?
I don't even know how to answer that. I mean,
It's a yes or no question.
no?
It's a yes or no question.
No?
Probably
No?
not, right? Probably not.
Yeah, morally and like, no?
It's the first thing that came to my head.
Okay. Any guesses for us? Just
Okay.
baby mama?
No. It's gotta be like, I think it's like the temperature at the time, you know?
The temperature of the time. Great guess. Incorrect.
Oh,
Moving on to
man.
Brandon. Any
You
guesses for us?
gotta say what. Oh, never mind.
It was like a government experiment created a portal where kind of like everything in the mist and then all the creatures in the movie kind of came out of that portal and the government shut it down. So more or less a portal.
Portal. Great guess. Both are incorrect. The correct answer we were looking for was a failed military experiment called Arrowhead Project.
I feel like that's kind of close.
That was kind of close.
Yeah.
I mean, baby mamas could have been involved somehow.
They were not. They weren't.
I did say the military, but
You said the
So now it
government.
is? I mean, now it's... Okay, Docs, it's your question. Sorry about that. So, okay, moving on, Docs.
Docs?
Dawes.
Docs, I'm not doxing you, I promise. In Jumanji, who was the hunter?
Okay, I watched this movie about like 10 years ago and I was like a stupid child, so I'm gonna try to get into my inner child.
If I was
Try
a
to get
stupid
into like
child,
my
where
inner
would I be?
child right now.
Inner child.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Incorrect.
Oh man.
Moving on. to Brandon. Chance to steal here.
It was Robin Williams' character.
Do you?
I don't remember the name. I just remember it was Robin Williams.
I don't even know. I mean, the correct answer is Alan's father? Question mark. It could be Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It can be Robin Williams for all I care. I mean, Alan's father. So I'm just not going to give it to you guys. Does he get it? Do you get the points, Brandon? I'm trying to think here.
It was Robin Williams. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, we're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you. Alan's father, a.k.a. Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
And alrighty, I have a question for you, Brandon. In Monsters University, what is the name of the frat that Mike and Sully join?
It was something Kappa. Kappa was the last word.
Can you give us do you remember?
It was like Phi Alpha Kappa or something.
Isn't that like a Marist frat?
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Probably is, I don't know. Well, that is incorrect. Will,
It
chance to
was
steal here?
Uzma Kappa.
That is correct. Uzma Kappa.
Uzma Kappa.
Uzma. Where did they get Uzma from? Uzma. That has a ring to it. We should
does.
start a frat.
We should.
We should start a frat.
Just
all
us.
four of us.
Just the four of us. Who's the president?
Me.
Of course. I mean,
Can
of
I be the
course.
revolutionary?
There's no arguing with Will here. There's no debating. Moving on. Will, in the ending of Smile 2, who did Sky Riley infect with the smile entity?
Well, you know what? You're infecting me with a smile today.
Is that a compliment?
Yes. Now can I get the point?
Yeah. You know, you have like points from my heart. I'll give you points from my heart
Not
for that
good
one.
enough.
It's an A for effort.
Nothing's ever good
Who
enough.
infected Sky Riley? Probably Ground Riley. Infected Sky Riley.
Great answer, but that is incorrect. Chance to steal?
Okay, so he was leading someone with the ground Wiley thing.
I was not.
Okay, so you got the sky, you got the ground, water Wiley, you know? Water.
No. The correct answer was thousands of fans at her concert.
Oh man.
It's kind of similar to Ground. But
Same thing, right? Same
I
thing.
mean, I bet they had like water bottles there, you know?
they probably did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should, right? You don't want your fans to be thirsty.
Yeah.
That's just not good. But then plastic water bottles don't do that. Because
Yeah.
you know what happens? They leave them on the ground. And then what happens after that?
Someone's got to pick them all up.
As a matter of fact,
Right.
there's a
And if they
plastic water
don't?
bottle on the ground
Pollution.
right now.
Pollution.
It's going to go.
Yeah,
There
I'm
we
putting
go.
it in the ground
Turtle.
right now.
But you don't want to be pollution. You want to be green.
I love green.
I love green.
I love
just
green.
love green.
We love
Best
green.
color.
Alrighty. Well, moving on to our next category, science. And Daz, you're starting us off.
All right.
What is one of the ingredients used in making Guinness?
Guinness. Not genius, Guinness.
Not genius, but you could be a genius and answer this question.
Smooth
Okay.
transition.
If I was making Guinness, what if, okay, I gotta do the inverse. What if I was not making Guinness? What would I not use? And then what would I use? I would use baking soda.
That is incorrect. So we're gonna move on to
Oh,
Brandon to
man.
see if chance to steal.
Hops, wheat, barley. It's a beer, so kind of typical beer ingredients.
Bingo, 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 and bingo, I guess. The correct answers were barley, hops, yeast, or water. You were spot on with that. Do you have experience making Guinness?
I'm Irish, so I've
There we
experienced
go.
drinking it, but
We are all 21.
Not me, I'm 19.
I'm 21.
Just pretend, okay? For legal reasons. All right, moving on. Brandon, what causes a rainbow?
It's light kind of going off water vapor.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Yes. Rainbows are formed when light from the sun is scattered by water droplets. Example, raindrops or fog through refraction. So yes.
So the answer
Correct.
was rain causes rainbows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what? Have you never seen a rainbow before?
I have.
Have you chased a leprechaun? Have you
I
tried to
have.
find
I have.
St.
you seen
Patrick's
one?
Day is
Yeah,
coming up.
I have.
what about Patrick's Day?
You got
Leprechauns.
to start leprechaun hunting.
Yeah, you do. You
Also,
really do.
Dragonville, Rainbow Dragon, little throwback.
Yeah, man.
Dragonville was
Wow.
pretty Put way too much time into that.
Wow, Caleb's from Ireland. He's in Ireland. What the
Miss
hell?
him.
Okay, moving on, Will. What is the black part of a black hole called?
The hole?
You would think so.
Wait. Let me. Is it the, hold up. Is it the nexus of the hole?
Is that is that a scientific word?
It sounds scientific.
Sounds like
Right.
science.
It
Does it
sounds
even
like a science.
exist?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, no, that wasn't correct. Moving on. Chance to steal.
Okay. I'm not repeating the joke again. It's been overused, overdone. I think it's an iris.
Iris? Like the part of your eye?
Yeah.
Good guess. Really good guess. But no, we were looking for the event horizon.
That's not a real. That sounds fake.
Ask the black hole. It's real.
I will next time I walk by Donnelly.
Alrighty, alrighty. Moving on to DAWs. ASCII, Python, and oh god, C#, C#, I don't know, are all examples of what?
Programming languages.
That is correct. Coding languages.
It's a good thing I'm a computer science major. That question was made for me.
It is. I think
Yeah.
we did that specifically just for you tonight.
Thank you.
Rigged?
No, absolutely not. Never. No, seriously, no. We would never rig this show. It's so fair.
Yeah.
Brandon, question for you here. The human body is made up of what percentage of water?
80?
Good guess. Incorrect. Will chance to
It's
steal it?
70
It's like
or 72.
75.
Specific, but no. The correct answer is 60%. Could you drink yourself?
Probably could, but
No, you
probably wouldn't
die of-
end well.
Like if you were thirsty, like if you were stranded on a desert and like you really needed to drink, like could you just drink yourself?
Well, no, because when you cut yourself open and it would all be like the water's inside of the blood, so you'd be drinking blood, which isn't good for you.
I'm not, okay.
We're not doctors here.
Yeah. Alrighty. Will, moving on to you. What theory of evolution proposes that the strong examples of a species live longer to propagate, thus passing down their genes?
What theory of evolution?
C.
That is Darwin's theory of evolution.
That is correct. There we go. No, we did such a good job. But that concludes our categories for tonight. So you know what that means, right?
Wager
I really don't,
round.
It does mean the wager round. And this is how it works. We're going to see the scores in a second, but I'm going to distract you guys from that, all right? And explain the wager round. Depending on how many points you guys have, you guys will wager and write down on your whiteboard how many points you want to give up or wager. Alrighty? Then we're going to pick your categories and answer questions. You guys know how that works, I think. We'll figure it out. I don't know. But we're going to take a look at the scores in a second still. So I'm going to keep talking. And I don't know what to talk about. So I'm really hoping. There we go. Oh my
Are you
goodness. Okay, Brandon. You really did work your way up from 400 to 2,000 points. That's like, I can't do math.
600 difference? Yeah, 600.
No,
Between 1,400 and 2,000?
400.
Oh, 400. That's 1,600.
There we go. Yeah, 1,400. And you're leading us. Will, close enough to Brandon with
Yep.
1,400 and Dawes, 700. But the game is not over. The game is not over. And now the fun begins. So you have your whiteboards, you have your markers. Dawes, you have 2 markers. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with Brandon, and you're just going to pick a category for us for the wager round. What would you like to answer?
I'm going to pick history.
History? Alrighty. So now we're going to write down how many points we want to wager on our whiteboards. I'm going to give you guys, I don't know, 30 seconds. I got nothing. Gummy worms. Gummy worms. You know what? I don't trust them. And like the 2-toned gummy worms with like different flavors, you guys really believe that those are 2 different flavors? No. But speaking of candy, I love orange flavored candy. That's my favorite. I feel like a lot of people don't like grape, but I love
Why
orange
did
flavored
you seemed like you weren't allowed to say that. Like you were like you got scared about saying you like grape.
It's the grape monster.
The anti-grape.
It's the grape monster. I can't. Okay, do we have our points?
You betcha.
All right, let's flip over our boards. Alrighty, Dawes, 699 points. Brandon, 400, and Will, 200 points. Well, alrighty. Let's look at the question, and you will have 60 seconds to write down the answer to the question on your whiteboards. Are we ready? Who led the Norman conquest of England in 1066? Oscar's party. Oscar party. Did you guys get the email?
You betcha.
Yep.
You did? What does it say?
No, I didn't. It's like March 8th. I just saw it on the board.
Sunday. Sunday, look at that. March 2nd, 2025, Sunday. Which room, you may ask? 19 and 20 of Lowell Thomas. Food will be in room 19, but please do not eat in the screening room, for the love of God. Let's not do that. But there will be food.
You just can't eat in the
Food
screening room.
is in room 20, and the screening is in room 19. But please, please, please do not eat in the screening room. There will be food. Check your emails, RSVP with the link in our Instagram bio or on the email. And if you're not on our emailing list, please send us a DM directly on Instagram or just email us and we'll happily add you. We will also have ballots to cast your votes and who you think will win. And the winners will get a shout out on the MCTV Marist account. And what? And next time, you guys get to ask a question on Quiz Show. Isn't that exciting? Show up. Thanks. Okay, do we have our answers?
Yep.
See.
Alrighty, let's flip them around. Does William the Conqueror, William the Conqueror, and William the
I
Conqueror.
can't see it on this thing.
Alrighty, well, let's see if that was correct. William the Conqueror. I think that might be I don't know. Maybe I haven't been around long enough. I think that was the first time all three got them correct, the answer. That was impressive, guys.
Yeah, I was there.
Impressive.
We
Alrighty.
know you were there.
Will, now it's your turn to pick a category. You cannot pick history.
Okay, and I will do TV.
TV.
Or actually, I want to do movies.
You want to do movies?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's write down how many points we want to wager this round. And I will continue talking about Gene. Tonight, we have Gene with his roaming camera. Gene, do you want to make an appearance here real quick? There we go. And Max is actually holding the roaming camera. Hi, Max. This is new. We've been talking about this. Whoa, this is really new. I don't think I like that. No, I love it. Oh, hello, Max. We love that. Alrighty, well, you guys will be seeing a different perspective on tonight's episode. That's exciting. All right, bye-bye, guys. Thanks for nope, not thanks for having me here. I don't know, I'm tired and hungry, but I love Quiz Show. Hey, hi, Gene. Alrighty, do we have our points? Let's flip them around. Dawes, 698. We just keep going down by one. I love that. Alrighty, Brandon, we have 50. And Will, we have 100. A safe bet. Dawes, you're risking a lot here. It's a good thing. We love that. We love risk. Risk versus reward, you know? Alrighty, well, let's see the question. In the Batman, what is the answer? If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? Batman. I love this question. You know, I don't know what's worse, me talking about Green, Haktua, or Batman. Those are my three things, and I hate that combination. I really hate that combination, right? The buzzer just dropped. That's completely fine. Is it green? It's not green. Batman, haha. Oh, and we're zooming in. Wow, look at that. Look at Max.
Look
oh,
at
no.
anguish.
Max, how do you feel about green? I don't think we... Look at that. That's the perfect shade of green. We love that green. Green just screams
Green.
free.
The Riddler, I think he was in the Batman.
And America should be free. Because we love green. Sustainability. But no, I'm bleeding green.
Awesome.
Put it down. Alrighty, do we have our answers? I'm waiting on Will. Alrighty. He's still writing, but that's completely fine. I see two answers. Very different from one another, but that's okay. Well, I'll still give you a second. Don't worry about that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm ready.
You ready? Alrighty. Dawes, we have $59.99.
Hell yeah.
Brandon, society, spelt wrong. That's okay. I get that mixed up all the time. E and I, E, I don't know. And the Green Party. Can you give us a Green Party dance real quick? I won't allow that at my Green Party, unfortunately.
So what you have to understand is the Green Party was the funniest skit ever conceived, and the MCTV president shut it down because he loves censorship and hates the environment.
Anti-American.
Yeah.
We love freedom.
I love
Green
Joe Stein.
equals free.
That's true.
That is true. Well, the correct answer we were looking for is bribes. $10,000. So, Dawes, you were on the right track with guessing a number
Yeah.
amount, but unfortunately it was the wrong number.
I think I was guessing the discount.
The What's the discount code?
I think
Vengeance.
Saxby's has it. You gotta talk with them, man.
Saxby's? I'll
Yeah.
make sure to, talk to them. Maybe they have my Batman. I've been looking for him everywhere. Alrighty, Dawes, now you get to pick the last wager round for this evening. You cannot do history or movies.
Cross out the history. Cross out the movies. Cross out the movies again. Sports and games.
Sports and games. Alrighty. Let's write down how many points we want to wager this round. I have a feeling I already know what Dawes is going to write down just because it's a pattern going here. But what is the last thing I could talk about for tonight? You know what's actually really funny? Sam, please don't be upset with me. I can't remember his name again. McCartney.
Paul McCartney?
McCartney. Paul!
The
Paul
bassist of the
McCartney.
You
Beatles?
said it twice.
No, so funny fact. Fun fact. You were here post news show. None of you guys were here. I mean, a few people were here. And I said Matthew and then Michael. I don't know. He's a singer, right?
He's the bassist of the Beatles.
Actually, I read a
Also had a
book.
solo career with Wings, and he
Wait, Sam, I have a question for you in the control room. So, I read a book recently, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And in the book, it was mentioned that there was a Beatles group member in back in the day when they first started that got kicked off. And then he was depressed and started his own family. Oh, it was Nate. I just got that. So, it was Nate. Alrighty. That's all. No. Okay. Do we have our points? Let's flip them around. Okay. Wow. Okay. Dawes, is that a dollar sign?
Yeah.
Give me that money. Okay, $659. Brandon with 100, and Will, I cannot see.
It says 300.
I think it says 300.
300. Alrighty. Well, let's look at the question. In Pokemon, which type is super effective against grass types? Ice, electric, ground, psychic, or fairy? I'm going to give you guys a good 15 seconds on this one. This is going to be a speed round because you have the answers here. So just pick. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count in French. Un, deux, trois, quatre, sept, cinq, six, sept, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix, onze, douze,
I'm just going with
treize.
I'm just going with what makes.
We're already done.
Quinze.
We're already done.
Cool. Let's flip them around. Alrighty. Dawes, we have electric, Brandon, ground, and psychic. Are you a psychic? Can you tell me? You know, we'll have this conversation later. Let's see who's correct, or if any of you are correct. Maybe all of you are wrong. Maybe all of you can't be right. The correct answer was ice. Ice. Cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ice, baby.
Ice. She's as cold as ice. Do you guys know that song?
You're a bowl of rice. It's like he's here with us, right? Sounds like he's here with us.
Paul McCartney?
No. Not Paul McCartney, no. A friend,
No,
dear
that was
friend of ours.
Foreigner.
Foreigner?
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
Like the Foreigner's pretty good.
So, that concludes quiz show for tonight. And how are we feeling? The end of the episode. Are we sad that we have to go home now and sleep and actually...
I'm sad.
You're sad?
I'm sad.
I'm sorry about that. Well, I want to know who won. I want to know who won, and I'm not going to say... Okay. Nope.
That-
I don't... There
Shot.
we go.
What?
Brandon. Nope.
Oh, is that not right? Oh, that's not right.
Nope. Oh, there
Oh, that
we
is
go.
right.
It is right.
Brandon, you are our winner for quiz show tonight with 2,250 points. How are you feeling? You could stand up and talk to the audience. You could stand up and face the camera and talk to the world. How are we feeling? Do you want to do a dance? Do you want to sing for us? Do you want to do a Paul McCartney
McCartney.
cover? What do you want to do?
I'll just say.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank Jordan Cass for telling me to do this for like a month and a half. So thank you, Jordan. He's the reason I know about this. So thank you to him. Also, thank you to you guys for having me on.
Well, it was lovely to have the three of you on tonight, and I just have one favor. Can you guys do the Gangnam Style?
Gangnam Style.
Whoa. Oh.
Alrighty. I need the lights. I need the lights. Put on the strobes. No strobes? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Good night, guys.
Get me out of here.
Good night, guys. It was lovely to have you guys watching with us tonight. And we'll see you next week for another fun episode. It was lovely. It was great. Good night. Green. 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 Mommy ASMR.